our industry of dance is the hardest industry, like
make
in
money.
terms of making money. It's hard to scale because we need people, and on an economic downturn, arts and everything are usually the first to be cut. For me, it just sounds like an excuse for me to always be like, Spillers, let's make this video. Annie, let's go film this.
Never mind, this is toxic.
He's the one.
Content house.
Yay or nay?
I originally wanted to do this like a long time ago because I thought it was a good concept, but it's so like some of you said it was toxic, and I like the idea of people who are kind of in the same mindset to be in the same place to create together. But then obviously there's a whole bunch of like houses that tried. Even there's a more wholesome group called, I think, Your Mom's House. That
A more wholesome group.
yeah, because they're wholesome, but they're just sarcastic. From what I remember, because I don't recall any drama. I mean because then there's like Jake Paul's Hype House or something like that, which
Team
and
10.
then Team 10, some shit like that.
Team
Yeah.
10.
But then
And there's the Bop House that makes spicy content.
oh yeah, so I for me it just sounds like an excuse for me to always be like, Spillers, let's make this video, and Annie, let's go film this, and then like
Never mind, this is toxic.
He's the one.
because for me, I'm a workaholic. Because I would like literally like when the CEO Coldplay thing came out, like I immediately tried to come up with an ad for Temper Tantrum's auditions.
We just woke up.
Yeah,
Wasted no time.
I
You
got
wasted
I
zero
got
time.
I got home. I looked on it in Google Trends to make sure how much it was trending, and then I tried to look for an angle for it. She was barely waking. I was like, all right, we're gonna film this.
I was like, okay, let me. And then I was like, wait. As I was like putting like stuff away, I was like, wait.
I even responded to that. I was like, what? That was way too quick.
So like the change in like when he like turned and then like the light got better and then there was we used a better camera. We used this camera for that one. I was like, use that one. Because there's a creator that we follow that like does that for like his like TikToks or like shorts. He would just like, it was just very like raw, filmed on his phone. He'll just go, all right, well, I don't like going to the grocery store, and then like whip pan into something more cinematic.
Yeah.
Professional.
Yeah. So we did. I'm like, we have lights.
I thought that'd be a funny format. But yeah, anyways, that's what
funny.
kind of, or I would just be
We're a content house.
working the entire house the entire time.
Yeah.
Like don't bother me until I'm done editing everything.
Unless you're hungry.
That's what we'd be talking about.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
What?
But like, yeah, don't you want that separation between work and anything and everything else?
I think separating the
He says him.
because like
Excuse me?
because I know like because we were talking about like if we were to get like when we can get like a bigger place. We were like, oh, at first we were like 2 bedrooms, it's fine. Like, no, we need 3
Yeah.
because we need a room that's just ready to like literally
film.
just turn a camera on, turn some lights on, and then film.
Like literally just a studio room.
Yeah.
Like how some people have an office, you have a
That's the
studio room.
dream.
Yeah.
A studio room and an office.
And an
Yeah.
office. Oh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
For
sense.
recording gear, for your gear. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't have both in one.
Yeah.
not
Or you can just use your living room. Just
Well, that's what we've
half
been
it.
doing.
That's what I would do.
Because the hard part would be like, because
Depends on
Who's
the-
living
setting
in
up
my room?
all
Nobody.
this takes time.
Yeah.
So we just want to go into a room. We're like, on.
Click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said toxic, so I'm kind of curious because you went straight to the word toxic. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
I want to hear your
'Cause-
thoughts on that.
Because
I have mixed feelings on it.
for me, like, we talked this about earlier off camera, but we were like, living with people is so much different than seeing them every single day because you get to learn their antics off
Right.
putting up a character. Even if you're not putting up a character in front of other people, you're putting some sort of character for the public. Unless you're like super comfortable like that. But even that's kind of rare. And you get to see sides of other people that never get seen by other. I don't know how to explain. Like it's
You're
It's-
right.
It's a new
You're right.
layer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I mean,
a
like-
different-
You're talking.
it's a different
Yeah.
feeling,
I've always told people like when you move in with roommates, and like jokingly but not jokingly, you're kind of married to them because you
Yeah.
have to. You get to the point where it's like you have to communicate because you're all living in this one house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now it's if you guys communicate like, hey, leave me alone, and at this time, and at this. Hey, you communicated. That's fine. Right?
Mhm.
But I could definitely see it being like it can get very dramatic very quickly depending on the people, and that's the thing. It's all context of like he's a workaholic,
Yeah,
but what if everyone else is a workaholic and love that? It works out.
it works out.
And
Yeah.
that's the
100%.
thing.
Yeah, because I know, say Max needs time to just chill and relax, or Lauren, but I'm like, nah, I can go for fucking 20 hours. Like,
Right.
don't bother me.
So I guess it would work.
But then I'm
The
making
maniacal laugh.
and then I'm making dinner. He's like, "What's that?" Snaps him out of it.
So,
Yeah. Then to your point, so I think that works. Then like if you have the one workaholic, and then you have like 5 people who are not, like if they have their own space to just kind of like isolate and stuff, then I think it could work.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you have to have enough
It-
square footage to accommodate for all
well,
of that.
it goes to the communication.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's all it's really about.
Yeah.
Like me and my current situation, it's just like I barely see him like 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden I see him, it's like, oh, you're alive, and same thing with me because we barely see each other because he works in film, so he's always gone.
Oh,
And then
okay.
on the weekends, I'm doing TT affiliated things,
Yeah.
so it's like I'm out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So and I work a 9 to 5, obviously. So, but I don't think, generally speaking, I feel like we vibe really well together and all that. So we give each other space, even though we don't see each other, but we know.
Mhm.
So it's like I think it's really a communication thing. Like
Mhm.
if as long as people are understanding and have that emotional, what was it, EQ?
yeah, emotional
Mhm.
intelligence. Yeah,
Emotional
Yeah.
intelligence,
yeah. 'Cause that's what I would like to assume. Like what we were saying off camera, that a lot of us have a modicum of emotional intelligence and maturity.
care about other people
You know, like,
Yeah.
and their
Well, at least
feelings.
each
Yeah.
other.
respectful.
I know,
Like
right?
especially like a small taste is like say retreat, where we kind of work together to clean things up, but that's like a getaway kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's different when you're at home, where most people unmask, and it's hard to unmask if your friend is still there and you're trying to live up to this version that they have of what you think is in their head about you.
Yeah, I'd also argue it could be a content. Like, let's say if everyone has doing their own freelance form of content, I think it also depends on what kind of content they're making too.
Mm.
That can also affect everyone else's. To a degree, I can see it kind of getting it because obviously, if one person doesn't like exactly vibe with the way they're doing their, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause it can happen. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, it happens. I mean, that's why a lot of these content houses fail most of the time. At least from what I've
Mhm.
seen. Not that I watch too many because it's not. I can't imagine myself being a part of a content house, but.
I mean, it's also like because they're all in a sense their own brand, and
Mm.
they're CEOs of their own mini companies.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that clashes or there's conflicts, but it's like us all going into hypothetically into one place. We'd have the mission is for everyone is essentially the same.
I mean, like,
Mm.
I think the biggest example of, I mean, it's not content house technically speaking, but like Corridor Digital did a good job. Like
Mm.
they had this one office space that they've rented for years, and they
Yeah.
did good. From like I used to watch all their like vlogs, but when they posted on their Corridor channel too, before like they started Corridor 2 started getting more popular than their main channel, and they did a good job. Like I think they did a good job keeping that office to themselves. But then again, it's an office.
Yeah.
It's not a
house.
it's
They
not
get
a
to go home.
house. They get to go home to their families, get to actually have their own spots and all that. So
Yeah. Because
it's a little difficult to kind of find that in between.
yeah, it reminds me of one learning some aspects of polyamory. There's different levels of relationship. There's like the friendship relationship, and then there's
I
the
don't like French.
Well, too bad.
there's the nesting relationship. Like, is there the compatibility of like you guys living at the same place? Is one
Mhm.
neat? Is one messy? Is one like neat? Like there's
Yeah.
multiple layers of different relationships.
Yeah.
Like, and oftentimes we expect all these layers of relationships on one person, and it's a lot.
Mm.
Mhm.
So we expect them to be the confidant, the friend, the nesting relationship, the sexual partner relationship, every kind of relationship.
See, I think if anything versus a content house, I'd be down to get like an actual space where people that are actually dedicated to working on their craft and actually
Like-
get an
So, like,
office
for an
space.
office.
Yeah.
So because I think that will allow not like I know you're a workaholic, but then it would even allow you, if you have the one of those days, it's like, okay, I do need to take a step back. You can actually step back and actually
You can stay home.
stay home, and
Oh.
that's your you know what I mean.
No, I'm sleeping in the office.
Oh, that too.
I'm paying rent here. I'm using the
You-
full rent.
Oh, you're right.
No, but like my point is that it
Yeah.
still allows people to still able to have that choice.
The,
Yeah.
the distinction of like I can step away.
Yeah, because if we had we have like our own studio, like dance studio, and like whatever if people are doing whatever they're doing.
Mhm.
Like I personally would love to have my own 3D printing farm if I could,
Ooh.
but it'd be cool. I think that'd be fun because it's like
Yeah.
you go home, it's like actually going to work, but you can be able to split it, and now it's just I have friends with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you have like YouTube channels, like freaking Game Grumps have like an office in Glendale now, and like apparently Aaron and Susie moved to fucking Oregon, and Aaron just flies down to record content. And
Yeah,
Oh.
They have money. They have money.
Oh,
They can do it. They
wow.
can
Yeah.
afford to.
Is it because what?
I don't.
California taxes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too, and like
Everyone's
I don't
moved.
know.
Well, Oregon's pretty expensive too, actually.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I think they
It's
just might
nicer
move to
though.
Oregon.
Nicer weather,
Yeah, they just
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
the
move to Oregon.
PNW.
especially if you're in the coast.
Well, the function of a content house, I think, is good. Like, all for it. You know, if you don't require everybody in the company to stay there, then there's more. I think it can be a lot more effective. But I would be down. So let's say like TT did get a content house. I'd be down if part of my dues was to fund the rent for that, because then that would directly go into a lot of the content that we produce, and that like the business circle and all that.
Circulates.
But that would be worth it. I wouldn't stay there.
So
Or-
essentially,
but-
we'd be down to to have an office space.
It's just an
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
personally,
You can get a lot from
I would
that.
personally more lean to that, to be honest,
Yeah.
because I like the idea of still. I mean, like working a 9 to 5. I do. I mean, obviously, because it depends where it's going to be located too, right?
Yeah,
Whose
that's
house.
true.
That's another thing.
Yeah, that's.
But at least having the option is nice, where it's like, okay, I can go to the office and like, let's say you work from home. It's like I can't concentrate. I need to. You have the choice, and you can actually go to a
guess.
space which is I'm hoping is relatively healthy. You know what I mean? Because everyone's just trying to do their own thing.
Yeah.
But no one's really putting an expectation on you. But at the same time, people are going there to work. So that kind of, I would argue,
Yeah.
I would not argue, but I would say that would push you in that direction of, okay, let's get my crap together. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, the main if we did have a studio, I would need if once we get to that level, I'd probably be having editors in there. All this stuff. It's well, we're a lot of us are primarily the talent. We need a huge thing that's the current bottleneck is the post production side to push everything out.
I believe the corridor building on the other side is a game studio that Brandon Latch works in.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Right across. Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon, literally, they opened this iron door and there's another office, and that's where he works.
Oh
Nice.
wow.
There's VR company,
Mhm.
which
That's
I'm hoping
cool.
is doing well because I haven't heard anything from him in a while. So
Well, if you're watching this, Brandon, we hope you're doing
big
well.
fans, it's Frank W.
Let
Big
us know.
fans.
I'm gonna-
Collab, maybe?
I can teach you how to dance, and you can teach
But
us how
yeah,
to make
VR.
games.
Hey, we can VR. Yeah, we can dance here. Wake up small. We can figure something.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So like your whole editor thing it's definitely possible.
Yeah, but I guess that then just goes into like overhead of like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we got it. Now it's like we're not paying $20 a person to just cover studio space. We'd have to like spend like something hundreds.
$20
now.
a
Yeah.
month
Yeah.
and $5 goes to rent. God, imagine.
Yeah.
What year is this? 1982. Jesus Christ.
Some people
Yeah.
are lucky. Like
Yeah, like shoot, I don't even. I think the last space we were looking at was in Eagle Rock.
yeah,
Oh yeah, did we?
yeah. We talked about it.
Yeah, we were kind of joking. There was a
Joking,
space-
and then we got serious about it because it was just like, no, this is actually a pretty darn
Yeah.
good
He was
idea.
like, oh, wait, there's
Because
some way.
we saw pictures of the space, like we can put
saw
this
the
here, we can do that
space.
here.
And I
Yeah.
sent it to the group chat, and our TT was like, "Look, we can have our own space." And I think the rent for it was like maybe $2,000
A month?
a month
Yeah.
for an office space. Yeah, and then
It's an Eagle Rock. So it's
it was also in Eagle Rock, and I like that area. So and Brandon was legit thought I was thinking about it, and he started talking to. He started talking to everyone about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it was a joke.
That was a joke, Brandon.
And I'm like, oh. And like, I guess I gotta follow up now. I gotta hit the person up.
because it was like realistically speaking, it's like
We can pull it
It's-
off.
well, also it's like now we have our own space. We don't worry about freaking timing wise. We gotta push you guys to this time slot because we have other people that just came in.
That,
It's like
that booked us. Yeah,
Oh,
that were
yeah.
Even though you
booked over.
guys
Looking.
booked years before, like a year before,
Yeah.
and they still
Yeah.
try to put you in, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it helps with
Just
that.
forcing.
The- it's just a little bit more. I guess ease of access is gonna be a lot easier for everybody. I think overall.
Yeah, because like for example, one of the things I've been wanting us to do is I want everyone who's taught to film a tutorial because that's easily one of the most. That's a digital product we can just sell,
Oh,
but that means booking a studio space and asking you guys to come on a different day. A lot amongst the other things that we have in our
yeah.
Yeah.
our docket right now.
Versus
Right.
now,
So
it's
is
like
it worth it? Yeah.
yeah.
Like imagine if you had a space just set up for that, and then the person who's filming could just go in at their leisure, right?
Yeah.
You just need a full
Yeah.
battery camera. And
And like, let's say, oh, I'm trying to work on a concept here. We can just go to that studio and actually do test shots instead of trying to book a spot
space.
just to do test shots.
God, yeah.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
I guess we got to find a space.
So we're
Call that lady. Call that lady.
No,
Yeah.
she bumped up the rents to 8,000.
Oh, fuck that.
really?
Yeah.
She realized
For the Eagle Rock
probably.
space?
Yeah,
She probably
From
realized.
2,000 to 8,000?
yeah, because I
But there
was,
was a range. I think it was like it started from like 2,000 all the way to like 5.
and then yeah, and
Oh.
then it went up higher because I hit
It's
her
like,
up.
dang inflation.
Yes, I hit her up, and then
No, it's not inflation, it's
I messaged her again, and then there's in the notifications that this has a high demand of like she's getting a lot of messages. For this
Yeah,
one.
so that's
Oh,
probably
so
the
now
reason
she's
why.
hyping it up.
Yeah. So a lot.
Which,
of,
I mean,
lot of-
good.
Not a bad business model.
Good on her, I
She
guess.
probably
but-
intended to rent it pretty high. I think she just lowballed it to get interest.
to get interest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like on Facebook Marketplace, the $1 post, and
I
it's
was
like
just thinking about that.
fucking annoying.
dirty, but it
That's
works.
Or like it
Hilarious.
says free, and then you click on it, and you're like, oh, it's actually $15, and there's like 15 items.
Yeah.
Oh, JK, I was thinking of something else. Did you see that story about the guy? He raffled. He wanted to sell his house. He didn't have any takers, so he did a $1 raffle ticket.
Yes.
And then sold 2 million. So somebody bought his house for $1, and then he was able to profit, I think, $1 million
That's
after buying
fucking
the
Yeah.
genius.
Isn't it? I
I
was like,
love
that's
it.
brilliant.
It's so good.
It's so funny. I'm like,
Yeah.
how can
You can't get one person to fork over $1 million, but you can get 2 million people fork over $1.
$1.
It's
What do you
like,
have to lose?
yeah, low cost of entry and then low risk, high reward.
Yeah.
And then the guy that bought it for $1 could probably just flip and be like,
At least 50% of that. It's still $1 million in his pocket. That's
$1
more.
million. Yeah.
I could survive a decade with $1 million easily.
Yeah.
More than a
Uh-huh.
decade.
if you live within your means, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well,
right.
as long as you don't like
Don't
creep.
adjust your.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't let creep. What was it?
Scope
What's
creep.
the word?
No, not scope creep. The
You know what I
lifestyle
mean?
creep.
Lifestyle creep.
Like,
Yeah.
Lifestyle
where
As long as you don't let that, because that's the big.
Product management hat.
Because that's the thing. Because I have buddies who there were times where they made a lot of money, then because of the whole Hollywood strike, COVID, all that stuff hit. Barely scraping by now because of that lifestyle, it kind of bit them in the ass.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it can happen. It definitely happens, and I don't blame them because it's like you
You
have
can afford
if
to
you
have
have
these
if you're making if you get like let's say $1 million, and all of a sudden you have nothing, and then you get $1 million in the span of a month. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that
it's
goes
hard
in-
to control because
It's
it's,
really
like
hard to
I can
control.
actually do what I want now. You know?
Yeah, there is a lot of freedom that you can do. There's the temptations to try not to
I
go
probably
above
spent,
your means because
Yeah.
then that shit's
Mhm.
gonna go by quick.
I probably spent 3 years just working on my craft and not
Yeah.
having to worry about eating.
because they're like there's like the difference between like old money rich and new money rich. Like if you've been rich forever, like your family's been rich forever, like you can't tell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell this person is rich. They're probably just walking around in like fucking like Hanes t-shirt or whatever. A new money rich is like, oh, I have all this money now. You're gonna fucking know.
It's a Hanes t-shirt with a collar.
And those
Yeah.
people are
Oh
those people are actually really cool.
Yeah.
They're very, very
yeah, the one that
Yeah.
like the flex.
And then
Yeah,
there's
this
ones
is
that
some
like
flex.
put
Yeah.
like designer shit on layaway somehow.
It's like,
Right.
you're,
Klarna.
hi, you're working at McDonald's. How the heck
Klarna.
are you affording this?
Oh,
People that put their shit on Klarna. I mean, I put your laptop on a firm, but I was able to pay it off.
As long, I
Real
mean,
quick.
for me, it's like as long as you're able to pay it off. Just be careful because I know a firm. I know that like they still get some form of, you know what I mean.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the interest.
But you know, it works unfortunately because
Mm-hmm.
it's like people need to find some entry point to get into things.
yeah, a lot of people in Coachella fucking.
I don't even want to talk
Putting
about
their-
Coachella.
Literally, they're putting
Um,
their like festival tickets on layaway.
I don't even want
Yeah,
to.
the fact if you cannot afford it up front, I'm sorry, you should not be going to that
You
shit.
shouldn't be
No.
going.
Especially.
That is not
That is
smart money.
If
'Cause
you
now
were-
you're racking up interest.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
Yeah.
for a ticket.
And it was
Yeah.
like $3,000.
Look at us fucking adults just yelling at the.
so
I
you're
hate
if
interest bugs me so much.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite thing about being an adult.
if you
Because
have
people don't understand it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They just need to see the convenience.
Yeah.
And then I added it up one year or one time. I was like, how much interest did I lose this year? Because I was kind of like, I was going to outside
lot.
lands. I was like,
Mhm.
whatever. I got a credit card. And I was like, damn, that's all that money that I like earn. And I
Mhm.
just don't have anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
The return on investment, like for me, it's like if you don't have a return on investment. So let's say your laptop, I can justify because I know you guys are constantly using that to edit work, right? Return on investment for Coachella. What's your return on investment?
There's
Zero.
no
Nothing.
You're
ROI
anything-
on that.
You're
It's-
spending money to spend more money.
And here's
Yeah.
the thing:
Yeah, 'cause you still have to
well,
spend money
the,
when you're
li-
there.
the life experience, though. You have the experience.
the influencers that make money out of posting Coachella content get to go there for free anyway because they get invited by brands.
Right.
Honestly,
So it's like-
Or they
someone
make
actually,
up for it later if they're not yet invited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna come back to them.
it's
Yeah,
funny because
somehow.
I'm not gonna get that $3,000 back.
Yeah.
it's actually
Hell no.
yeah, it's funny because like I remember there was actually a video and they were actually explaining like people that like the influencers they do not go to Coachella. It's completely different from what they experience versus what a normal person experiences. Completely different.
And like the boohoo,
Absolutely.
what was them? Kind
Yeah,
of way?
like it doesn't even compare because they have luxury like tents, all this stuff
Oh,
like
I see.
like
Yeah.
they
They got
don't have to
the
worry about
games.
parking. They have priority everything. It's like it's different, and
Yeah.
they're not paying for anything. They're paying just simply just to be an influencer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is crazy to me because it's like this is not the experience that everyone's getting.
And
Yeah.
they get
Yeah.
a
They're getting
section of the
5
audience.
hours just to get parking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, 7, I think. I think it
Well,
was.
did you
like
see the
7.
line this year? It's like
Yeah.
all the way down to 10.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Coachella is not what it was when.
No, it's
Remember when
Yeah.
Coachella was this cute little indie festival?
25
Yeah.
bucks,
Yeah.
20 bucks max.
Yeah.
That's I mean that's for me how concerts. Well, I know this is we kind of went away from the content. I just realized,
What was that?
but we
It's
kind of
okay.
went away from the
It's okay.
content
We
house.
did,
But
didn't we?
yeah, but it's for me. It's like the whole point of going to a concert was having a night just to kind of like you could spend like a good amount of money to have a good experience. Now it's like you're paying $900 to $600 $900
Sit in your car to look for
to
parking.
sit in your car
Mm-hmm.
for 6 hours. Like the whole trip is probably going to cost more than the actual ticket at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
You gotta
And
make
I-
sure you get there with a full tank of gas.
And
Or
I'm
else-
like questioning like how are these people affording it? And then I'm like, oh no, never mind. I see the debt of America. Maybe I know how.
Oh, God.
It's just
Oh, my
people
God.
people don't know what they actually owe.
Fine. Yeah. They get just people don't understand the finances,
Yeah.
or
it's wild.
or maybe they do, and they're just like, okay, I can just make up with it. Like, how many hours of work do I need to do to make up for this?
Which is fine. Like as long as you've actually paid it off. That's the thing. It's like, but even then it's still, as you said, if you can't pay it up front and then not worry about it later, you
Or if
should
you don't
probably
have a
not be buying
plan.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now, now you're in debt. All right.
Because
Yeah, and I mean, I guess this country loves that. So
well, I don't think it's country. I think it's just. I mean, I'm a person that your mental state's is heavily based on your finances. Too.
we'll talk about that. I think that
That's a totally different
That's
concept.
another-
Yeah,
because my dream
It's a compound.
is a compound, like to have an actual
Sounds
space.
so culty.
So
It
yeah,
is.
it is. It does sound culty, but but like because the main okay the
That's
only
the password
reason
to get in.
I got how do you
You gotta go.
The face and the face changes every time. One is gonna be like, others gonna be like.
I'm not gonna get it. We're cut from the team.
you are
And we all
you didn't read the email.
That would be me.
No, like the only reason I was inspired, two places actually of inspiration. One was the lab. If you guys ever went to the lab in West Covina
Before, yeah.
before they moved it, it was beautiful. They had a gymnastic space. They had a weight room. They had two beautifully spaced dance rooms. And then,
Nice.
and the next one was really Mr. Beast. It's more like because he has like two
Jimbo.
huge warehouses to build sets, but the other one's like here's a small studio for doing the reactions and the gaming.
In the gaming.
So maybe not a warehouse because I don't know if we're ever gonna build
Warehouses
own stuff.
depends. Actually, some warehouses you can actually get good deals, but the only thing is that
There's a bunch of warehouses in the valley.
Out.
you're gonna have it's area and then also trying to fix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's like way more.
Because corridors is like that. They're like it wasn't. I don't think it was in the best condition, but they fixed it up along with landlord's permission.
I know what I want. What would you guys want in the workspace? The space.
Just like a general workspace,
Well, for
or
what
just like if we're gonna continue doing, if we
If-
actually continue the idea of
if
having
TT
a TT workspace.
had a workspace.
Okay.
But I also would like, because for me it's like I already know what I would want, not just for the dance side, but also the production side. Like,
Yeah.
but what would it be that you imagine for it, or even if you have your own ideal space?
If we're doing a compound, because that's just because it'll have like everything we can practice there, we can work out there, and then there's like we can do dance con. Basically, you never have to leave. Also, if I want to get into like making like cooking content, I want to like kitchen studio with like the good goods.
So more than just dance content.
Oh hell
Please,
yeah!
please no marble countertop, please.
Hell yeah!
Please no marble countertop.
No marble.
It just
I'm going
defeats
quartz.
it defeats the point of
I
having
hate
a
it, yeah.
countertop. It's just
Yeah,
like
get the quartz.
it's
cheaper.
nice.
I
I
like
get it.
quartz.
But just,
Quartz
just
is good. That's where my countertops.
Yeah.
are. Quartz.
I like quartz. It's pretty.
you're using a cutter board.
So an
cutting board
industrial
anyway.
kitchen.
Yeah, I would get an industrial kitchen that like with an oven that goes beyond 500 degrees.
Oh man, if you had your own, we
And then
talked
also,
about
I'd
this.
be
actually.
feeding everybody there.
Have your own like
You really
actual
wouldn't have to
stove
leave.
top.
Yeah,
With,
exactly.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Right?
Smash burgers every day.
That's fun.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a we workspace, we everything space.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we would open it up to other people when we're not doing our own dance shit. We can open up to other people.
Yeah.
Too.
That's how
Yeah.
you can make rent.
Yeah.
You can rent out the studio.
Save money in that aspect where we
Yeah.
can use the kitchen to kind of make our food.
Yeah.
It does kind of cycle a little bit. I mean, yeah, we're still spending money.
Yeah.
Studio, but yeah, no.
What about you guys? What would you want?
Gaming studio.
I'd want like a few different workspaces just because so many people in our company have like lives outside of dance, right? Like some of us have like a steady 9 to 5 and work from home. So that would be cool to be able to like work from the space. If I know we have rehearsal or something, or we're filming something that night, okay, I'm gonna work at the compound. I'm gonna have my own like cubicle and space or whatever, and then just walk over instead of having to like do the math. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to leave at this time so I don't hit traffic, so I'm not late. Let me
Yeah.
account for parking and all of that. That would be fun.
I'm simple. Just dance studio. 2 dance
Yeah,
studios.
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
You would
Because-
need
What
at
about
least
your
two.
What about your 3D
3D
art?
printing.
I'll make it work. I'm not. I don't think I need that much space. I'm very simple. Because it's like
You have a 3D printer in the studio.
5, 6, 7, 8.
guys, stop. I'm hearing something wrong with it.
Like you hear that? You hear that?
See, that's cool. It's because you guys jumped.
If
Stop
I
jumping.
if I honestly had like it money, where
Mm-hmm.
it's just like to the point where there was no budget, I would like to invest into more virtual reality stuff, to be honest. But that's something that's definitely more of a want. In
Yeah.
terms of necessity, honestly, just make sure I have a good computer, just basic gear, and that's all I really need. And then for dance, it's like, I mean, obviously just having a studio, and that's gonna be
Yeah.
that's gonna benefit
Mirror and
all
some
TT,
floor.
because we're all dancers.
That's all
So
TT. Yeah.
You'd need
Yeah.
at least like 2 bigger spaces and then one that's maybe like 2 to 5 people to fit, you know?
Oh, like a small
Like
practice
a
studio?
small
That's why-
practice or like a little
that's why I
training
said
or
2
whatever.
dance studios. So
Yeah.
you have like one, because a lot of studios have like one big one, they have like one smaller or 2
Yeah.
smaller ones, and
Yeah.
they split
Yeah.
into it.
No, you should flip it. Have the 2 big ones and then the 1 small one.
Something like that. Yeah, either
Well, I
yeah,
feel
either
Like
or.
if that's whatever.
Or
practice
3
outside.
big ones, and you can split the
And-
other big one into 2 small ones.
Ooh,
I'd-
with like the
I'd-
partition.
Yeah.
Gym would be nice,
I'd
but
like-
it's extra.
I'd like
I need
a
a gym.
basketball court size, like a gymnasium size, like space.
Mirrors and shit.
Yeah, with mirrors that we can just roll out, and if we can split it, just
Mhm.
partition it,
Like a
and
gym.
then if we're done,
With a beautiful
and if we're
linoleum
done,
floor.
Yeah.
we can just play basketball.
Wait, how do we protect the mirrors?
Just be more Filipino.
Okay,
You don't have the
Yeah.
mats, then you have the wall mats. You put it over the
Lauren and I went to the
Gosh.
Clippers.
Do we have to lower the hoop though? If we're gonna.
No, we're good.
Oh man!
So Lauren and I went to the
We have the
Clippers
kitty
audition.
one for him.
Little dice.
When Lauren and I did the Clippers audition 2 years ago,
Yeah.
it was at the training facility. So like there was like the audition proper itself was on like the basketball court, like in the training
Yeah.
facility. but like just like a little bit off to the side, there was this giant, just like gym with like so much equipment. I'm like, can I just work out instead?
Yeah.
I'm too anxious.
but
I'm very anxious. Can I use the gym?
But here's the thing, though. It's funny because, like, even for a gym, like it was like gym again, another luxury thing. But even for me, it's still very simple equipment. If anything, I just need
A rack.
a rack.
Dude.
Yeah,
Rack,
because like you can do so much
couple
with it,
kettlebells.
and
Yeah,
then
you don't
just
need all the
and then with the
machines.
rack, you can have the pull-up bars attached to it.
Yeah.
So it's like I
There's-
don't need a whole
like in this whole corporate size.
no, yeah, because you can do basically with this because what do I do like deadlifts, hinges, and like there's like basic stuff that I would do with a squat rack, but like nothing real on squats. But like
You do everything but squats.
yeah, well,
My
it's just
cousin did her garage like that, and it's like its own little.
it's
gym.
everything you need. Yeah, there's no reason
Florida
to.
to live at.
Yeah. Then I mean, and I've seen a lot of gym equipment being sold on Facebook Marketplace, and it's
Yeah.
like some gyms are closing down and they're just doing fucking sales.
They're
Because
just
everyone's going
liquidations.
home
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, people that could have
They
that has
can-
Yeah.
They have the space.
What about you, Justin? What is there anything?
No, I said dance studio because I'm very simple. I'm like, oh, I just sleep, work.
yeah.
That's how my life is currently. So that's the only thing I really need.
You meant like
right?
you mentioned games too, but even then it's just like we game at our computers. Well, it would be cool again.
like
Epic
LAN
money.
party,
LAN
like-
party
like-
style.
That's what I need. Freaking LAN party.
But is it necessary? No.
Is it necessary for the entire team?
It'd be
No.
fun.
It'd be fun.
That's the thing.
At least like 10 computers.
At least.
At least like, oh
And they
wait.
have to at least have a 50-90 in all of them.
Exactly.
Man, we better be
Wait,
a six-figure
remember that
company.
remember that place where
Somebody
Lori and I
can
did that
sponsor us.
flash mob gig?
Yeah.
The like
Sponsor.
nonprofit with like all these like computers.
Please.
Oh
were hanging
yeah,
out
that
at?
was nice. Yeah,
That was
dude,
just for the youths.
I because the fact is our industry of dance is the hardest industry like
make
in
money.
terms of making money.
Yeah.
It's hard to scale because
the-
we need people, and on an economic downturn, arts and everything are usually the first to be cut.
Yeah.
The revenue is highly reliant on ticket sales, workshops. So
Consumer based.
yeah, so it's trying to make it into something six figures. I think there's only like off the top of my head maybe 3 or 4 companies that are actually six figures.
This would be actually a good way to cut it into what was it? The IDL? Was it IDL?
Idea.
we'll talk about that
Maybe this would be
I
cut
don't
away
even-
to that.
I want Brandon and Lauren here for that
Oh.
one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cut that.
All right.
I need
So,
to grow
That's
before we
it.
get into it.
We'll cut it here.